All right, welcome back, you guys. So I got around to doing more testing on the Valley of the Drake section, and I've got some, I guess, maybe sort of exciting stuff. So as I mentioned in the last video, I did test the normal running section, the normal way that we do this section, or basically everybody does this section. And the results, I did 102 runs, and I got hit 3 times. So just a refresher. This is how most people do it at this point. Now, I guess there's like slight variations in stamina management and stuff, but it's not a huge deal. It's mostly the same thing. And everybody sort of agrees that there is RNG while doing it this way. You can get hit while climbing up the ladder. It happened to me in the last video I did. So yeah, this is the strat. And it worked out to be 3 in 102 times that I did get hit. So I kind of, what I said is that I think it probably lies somewhere between 2 and 3%. It might be a bit more than that. Like maybe it's between 2 and 3.5% or something like that. But that's what I assumed. And now I did test with some arrow strats, and this is what I found so far. So I've done 102 attempts of this new strat. I haven't gotten hit a single time. And that is good news, I guess, right? So with this strat, I don't think it's 100%. Probably. I guess I don't know yet. I suspect it's probably not. Just because I did see some kind of close calls when the drakes did some weird stuff. Sometimes they just fly around and do some weird stuff. But yeah, this is how this strat goes. So I start it with mouse and keyboard. I aim at a spot here where it's directly over the highest point on the back drake's left wing. And then there's also a little marking on the wall that I use. And I aim at the intersection of that. It's not that important. Basically, we're just trying to push the drake to the right to turn him around. As soon as that arrow hits the ground, I start walking forward. I get to this right. I stop right after the pillar on the right. And then I aim somewhere along the right side of the door up there, and then I immediately start running. And so this is all pretty standard. The salmon management I stop right at, there's a little brown patch. I don't know how precise the stamina management actually is. It's hard to say, but this is how I've been doing it. And then when I walk past this blade of grass, I like to just go on a line where my left foot just crosses in it slightly, but my right foot doesn't. This seems to be what I think is the best line. And then we get past the drake on the left as normal, and then we climb up the ladder. So ideally what happens here is the drake closest to the ladder will rotate clockwise. And if he does that, he will fly every single time. It's some sort of weird queue up of an attack animation. I guess it reminds me of what the Guardian Dragon does in DS2 with that scripted opening that speedrunners do and that I do, where you sort of cause the Guardian Dragon to pivot slightly and then it forces the bite attack to happen. This is sort of similar thing, except it forces the fly attack. In this case, I got the rotation the other direction. I think this is based on the running line you take, but doesn't seem there's like there's much you can do to actually force it to happen. So most of the time the drake will turn clockwise, in which case it'll fly. Probably about a quarter of the time it turned this way. Most of the time it'll bite. It could also just do the lightning attacks, which don't seem to hit you because the benefit of turning the drake is that it's closer to the ladder, and that angle seems to be better to not have the lightning redirect up the ladder. So this is the strat. I mean, like I said, I don't think it's 100%, but there's almost no doubt. I can say with high certainty that it is better than the other strat. It's pretty unlikely that it's not better, but of course, with testing RNG things like this, especially with low percentages, there's a chance that I just got lucky 102 times. Or over the course of testing these 102 attempts, I just got lucky. But I think I can definitively say that I'm confident that this is better. And that's going to be great for the God Run 3. So yeah, hopefully this helps some people. I don't know if this actually is worth doing if you're just doing a run in DS1 where you run through Valley of the Drakes 5 minutes in, but for multi-game runs, I think this is a better strat. And it's of course possible that there's going to be something even better than this that's more concrete. But yeah, I think if people start doing this, let me know if you ever get hit while doing it, and it would be perfect if there was a clip of what actually gets you. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start doing this, and yeah, I'll see if I end up getting hit at any point, but hopefully not. It'd be really nice if this headache of an area just stops being one. So anyways, yeah, that's all for now. I'll see you later, guys.